Can you start down here? Because, man, I want to show off these boots. Look at them boots.
Nice.
It looks like, what is this texture that I'm thinking of?
It's ostrich, man.
That's ostrich?
Yeah, so the bumps are where the feathers were at.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know what I'm picturing, but it's like a ball, a squish ball that has little bumps on it, like, you know?
It's either a dog toy or a baby toy.
Probably. Or it's ostrich skin, man.
You're talking like a little kid, like balls that
Here, microphone.
Oh, yeah, I got
We're
one.
actually doing
great.
this
Well, you
thing
distracted
now.
me with the boots, man. Sorry.
Yeah, what were you talking about?
You know, like the little kid squishy balls.
Yes.
Kind of like a koosh ball, but
yeah.
a little bit more pointy.
That's great. Those are some boots. Riley Green's with us. It's Mason and Remy. New Country 92.3 at Hot Country Nights for Ballpark Village. How are you?
I'm good, man. Glad to be here.
Good. I saw you were going out on tour this summer with Brad Paisley.
I am. That's pretty exciting.
Yeah?
I've never gone out on a support tour like that, so it'd be good to get in front of somebody else's fans and try to steal some of them, I guess.
That's the way to do it. Have they warned you about his pranks?
I've heard from everybody.
Okay, good. Good.
Trying to
Good.
mentally prepare myself.
Good.
The thing is it doesn't stop at the artist on his tour. It also, like I ended up getting pranked that one year. We were doing this dunk tank out in front, and he had a bunch of his crew come out and pour a bunch of ice in it. So it got real cold real fast. So he's just a prankster.
Any opportunity, to mess with anybody, I think
Yeah.
he's into that.
We'll see.
You
Maybe
ready?
Maybe I can handle
Will you
it. Yeah.
retaliate? Is
No
the question.
fear. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready to
I should just go ahead and start planning retaliation
Yes.
pranks in my
do
head
it?
now.
Do it, and immediately just operate Plan B4.
I might not be on the tour very long.
Oh no, you'll be fine. It's like you kid with the ones you love, right? So
That's right.
that they'll give you a bunch of it. You just got to give it back.
That's right.
That's right. It's a alpha male thing. That was down. So let's talk about what you've been doing and what got you here. I saw a very cool story about your Opry performance and a connection to your family.
Yeah, so my granddaddy Buford was a big music fan, and long story short, we actually turned my great-grandparents' house into a music hall. We had a sawmill, sawed some lumber, and we built a stage, and, a couple hundred older people would come in there every night, and every Friday. It's been going on for like 15 years now, and I used to go in there and play. And I'd sit up there and kind of watch how they made chords with their hands, and my granddad had an old Epiphone guitar, and that's really how I started playing guitar, how I learned how to play, and that's the first place I ever sang in front of anybody. I think I sang Mama Tried for the first time. And, that was probably where I got a lot of my confidence from and really got me started in music. So that was a cool thing to go full circle, and my grandparents get to come see me make my debut at the Grand Ole Opry. So that was a big moment for me.
Very cool moments. How long have you from Nashville?
No, sir. I'm from Northeast Alabama, Jacksonville, Alabama.
You live in Nashville now?
I don't really live anywhere.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Well, you live on the road when you're doing shows like you do. But
I moved up to Nashville last year,
Good.
right after I signed my record deal. So I guess last March.
That's all right. That's good. And everybody can store their stuff in one spot when you go on the road.
Yeah, my stuff is on the bus and whatever I leave in the hotel and in my place in Nashville. So.
It's funny. We had talked to Chase Rice about touring, and he said this is his first tour stop of the year because he explicitly says, I will not do any shows January and February, but you said we don't ever stop.
No, I've had several people ask me when was the tour over last year, and it doesn't end.
The tour doesn't end now.
No, and I mean, to be honest, that's one thing that was kind of probably the reason that I signed my record deals, because I had a pretty good tour and fan base in the Southeast because I just played everywhere. And I've said several times it's not because I was that good. People just couldn't go somewhere without seeing me, so a lot of people found out who I was because I played so many shows. So, the touring thing's one of those that, as long as I can do it, and until I grow a long gray ponytail, I'm probably going to go play shows.
Like this guy over here is doing okay. That Willie guy, he's still going.
He's still hanging in there.
Still doing it. Can you imagine that? Would you be doing this in 50 years?
Yeah, I've said several times that as long as they pay, I'll go play there. But that's not really true because I played for free several times.
Right.
So.
Grandpa's stage didn't pay much, I'll bet.
That's right.
But the Opry's not a bad place to end up. So.
No, that was awesome. Like I said, they had a blast, and my grandparents got to come, like I said. So that'll be a cool thing to get to go back in there and play. And it just that's such a staple in my career to be able to say I went and did that. I said they could have booed me at that show, and it still wouldn't have mattered because I can always say I played there.
My family is a big fan of Wheel of Fortune, and they're in Nashville this week, and they were doing a little cutaway to the Grand Ole Opry. Do you feel that thing that they always talk about with all the presence of artists in the past? When you're in the green room preparing, do you feel that?
There's venues, all over the place that, you see the posters on the wall and you realize who all has been there and kind of got their start. And you can feel that in any place like that. It's got that kind of history, but the Opry's one of those that is, especially the Ryman, it was that much more. Like you can just tell it's a special place. And the people that come to that show, it wasn't necessarily my fans, but they were there to hear country music, and they hung on every word. It was a really cool experience.
They use the Opry stage to meet new artists like you, like
exactly
you're
right.
using Brad Paisley stage to meet new fans.
That's right. And
So-
whereas I used to sit there and play for people that were just trying to eat, you know, and
Yeah,
they had to
yeah.
listen to it. So it's a whole lot cooler to be there.
While they're
doing that.
talking, and no, you don't want that.
Yeah.
This is good. So let's steal our fans. Tell everybody where to find you on Instagram and how to get a hold of your music and everything. man.
Riley Duckman's my Instagram handle.
I saw that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I like duck hunting so much or because Riley Green was taken.
It's a
when-
girl. I looked it up.
There we go. Yeah, perfect.
Some girl.
Yeah.
Can you give a brother his handle?
Yeah, listen, it's too
Nah,
late
it's
now.
okay,
I think
yeah.
a lot of people think my last name is Duckman, so it works
That's
out
okay,
fine.
yeah, that's fine.
Whatever it says on Instagram is more important than your birth certificate,
guess.
I think, at this point.
I
funny.
guess.
And then my website's rileygreenmusic.com, and it's got all my dates on there, and we try to keep all that stuff updated, so maybe see y'all at a show sometime.
We got a sold-out show at Ballpark Village tonight with Chase Rice, and I would say come down and see him, but you don't miss the boat, folks. You have to check him with Brad Paisley this summer. He'll be back at Hollywood Casino Amphitheater with Riley Green on New Country 92.3. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it, man. Thank y'all for having me.